Okay, wait. So that part. I forgot what I was saying, man. I'm on 9 minutes. Pretty good. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You can call me Zayla. So today's video is me sharing my budgeting tips, my budgeting technique with you guys. If you want to start budgeting or you want to have a better organized financial situation, we'll keep on watching this video. So why budget? Budgeting can be used for multiple things. Me personally, I use budgeting to discipline myself more with my money and to see where I spend, because I used to spend a lot and just like tapping my card everywhere, and then I'm like, well, like, where did my money go? How I've learned to budget. Also, I like to take out my money because, like I said, I've been just tapping my cards everywhere, and you know, it's digital, so you just see the number fluctuating and it's like, it's whatever. But actually, I personally feel like when you hands-on have your money and you see that, you know, 100 is now a 50 is now a 20 is now a 10, and then the 10 is now 150, $1.50. You're like, okay, so you're more controlled, I feel. At least for myself, that's how I like to work. When I see my money, like, it brings me peace of mind. So every pay, I take out the amount that I'll need for my budgeting. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Okay, so I will not be presenting my own personal financial situation. So I'm gonna be using like all the things that I have to pay. I'm gonna be using my own bills, but I won't be using my personal amounts. That's the first disclaimer. Second thing is we will be working with a bi-weekly payment. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna find out the whole amount of what you have to pay in 1 month, basically. Then after that, we'll split it in half. So let's say every 2 weeks you get paid $800. So in 1 month you would get $1,600. So that would be your net pay for 1 month. Let's take the month of June, for example. Let's say your rent, every first of the month, your rent is $400. So let's say you get paid the 3rd of June. So the 3rd of June, you'll take half of your money. You'll take half of the rent out. So you'll take out $200. Now let's say your second pay is the 17th of June. So on that 17th, you take out another $200. So now you have your full rent payment. So now on the 1st of July, you'll be able to just pay up your rent. Other example, if you're still following me, you have your phone bill. Let's say your phone bill is due on the 20th of June. So your phone bill would be, let's say, $60. What you'll do, well, going back, the 3rd of June you had to pay, right? So the 3rd of June you take out $30, and then on your next pay, which is the 17th of June, you take out another $30. So on the 20th, you have your full $60, so you can pay out your rent. Your phone bill. If you're following me, everything will make sense, okay? So then maybe you're thinking, okay, well, let's say I have a bill that comes, let's say the 9th, and I don't have my full amount. Don't stress about it. Usually how I proceed is I take out everything for the month coming. So you always have to be one pay ahead. So try, if you want to start budgeting. At the same time, when I did it, I wasn't one step ahead, but it kind of caught up back. Like it caught up to me. So now I am always one step ahead of a pay. I don't know if that makes sense. But let's say like I said, so on your second pay, you will have all your bills money. So on the 17th, you will have all the rest of the money to complete your bill payment. So all the money that you've collected on the 17th, all the money that you have on the 17th, it's to pay all your July bills. Sometimes, you know, I know things can be complicated, whatever. You can also use it, same technique, you can also use it to pay out your June bills. Like example me, I am behind on my phone bill and on my internet bill. So basically it's not like I'll be late. So probably I'll have like a $1 fee, $2 fee. Like nothing crazy, okay? This is an easy fix. You know, you just have to spend a little extra, so you'll have a little extra, like less money than you would have, but at the same time it puts you in a better position for the next month. So now that we've got this part out of the way, let's get into the actual budgeting and how to actually do it. So the first thing that you want to do is categorize your spending. So examples, you'll have your important section, you'll have your entertainment section, and you'll have your savings section. And under these three sections, then you're gonna have to identify your bills. In important, you'll usually have your rent, your utility, your grocery, phone bill, internet, and transportation. And I personally have care under important because it's something that is important to me. So the importing section usually is the stuff that needs to be paid each month. It's not stuff that you can just be like, oh, it's okay, I won't have it this month. I mean, it's different to everyone, but that's the ones that I put down. Now let's move on to entertainment. In entertainment, I have whatever subscription, going/eating out, and house. I have another one, shopping. So usually entertainment is the stuff that is not that important, but it's basically your social life and the things that makes you like have fun, you know, like your subscriptions, you know, Netflix, YouTube, Disney, and then you going eating out if you're going to the movies, if you just want to buy yourself like I don't know, you go to a bakery and you just want to buy like a cupcake. You have if you want to go out to a restaurant, or if you want to Uber Eats, or you know, like going out, eating out. And then you would have house would be if you want to decorate your apartment, decorate your place, decorate something. I have house because I have an apartment and I kind of want to decorate, so that's why I have this little category in there. And also, what's the other one? Shopping. Obviously, buy yourself some clothes. Then you would have savings. So savings is everything. It's savings, honestly. So in savings, you'll have your retirement fund, you'll have savings, and you'll have credit card. So the saving category is pretty self-explanatory. This is all the stuff that you should put money into. So yeah, you know, your credit card, if it's maxed out, you should do some payments. So you would put some money in there also. Your savings, I don't know what you're saving for. Either way, you should always put some money aside in the bank when you have extra, or just extra in general. And your retirement fund also is really, really important to pay your money. First of all, it helps out with your taxes and it helps out with your future. So, you know. So the next thing now is to put values into your bills. So we're going to do that for the whole month first. Important. We've already established what are the bills. So now we're going to put the money into it. So let's say the rent is $700. Sorry, I'm looking to my computer. Okay. But let's say the rent is $700, utility is $50, the phone bill is $60, internet is $50, your groceries is $250, your transportation is $80, and your care is 60. So that is for 1 month worth. So now that we have all your the values of your bills for the whole month, what you want to do is split it in half. So you have $3.50, $25, $30, $25, $125, sorry, $40, and $60. So now that we've split that in half, basically that is what you'll take out. Each pay, you'll have to take out $655 every pay. Then you do it with each category, and that's how much you take out to put into your budgeting. The numbers varies like from what you have to spend, how much you have to spend, and everything. The important, usually it's the fixed stuff that you have to pay. Then after that, you can go ahead and play around with your money on how much you have left and where everything goes. So in this situation, you can see there's $80 that can be spent in a month for activities. But if you're not someone that goes out that much, like really not a lot, you can put like $60 that can be spent each month on going and eating out. Do it on how it fits your life and everything. And after that, same thing for savings. You decide how much you want to spend into your retirement fund, into your savings, and into your credit card if you have one, and other saving situations that you have. So now that we've got that situation out of the way, so I personally register my spending. Honestly, I try to do it, but I still have a lot of difficulty. I'm not someone that likes to do all of that. I feel like that's doing a lot, but at the same time, I'm trying to do it for my own good, but it's not really working out, but I'm trying. You can have, like I have here, a notebook, and you write down your logins. So I'm gonna show you an example on how mine looks. I'll just hide my numbers. Like I said, I don't want my numbers out there just because it's my life and I decide that I do not want that. So it looks like this. So basically, like, let's say for the rent, do not mind my nails, they need to be done. I know, leave me alone. So in the rent section, in the monthly, I would have, you know, $700, and in the per pay I would have $350. So I like put them down like that, so it'll be easier for me to remember. Okay, yeah, I actually have this, that, and that. Just, you know, introduction to my book. And then I have the withdraw section, because and when you go to the bank, I'll talk about it, but I have envelopes, and obviously I'm not gonna put, like, there's $350 that has to go in one part of the envelope. Let's say there's $25 that has to go in another part of the envelope. So you have to, like, separate your bills. You have to know what kind of bills you're gonna take. So the second page of my book is called Withdraw. So then you would have the amount that I have to take every 2 weeks. And in there, then I put like how many 20s, how many 5s, how many 50s. I do it with all my categories. And at the end I put bank withdraw. So at the end, I put bank withdraw, and I add up all the numbers that I did on the side. So all the numbers that I had on the side that I already did for each category, I added up at the bank withdraw section, and see how many 5s I have to take out, how many 20s, how many 50s, how many 100s, and add it up to make sure that it's actually the amount that I said that I was going to take out. I got paid the 3rd of June. That's why I'm using that as an example. So obviously it's a new month. It's a new period. But in the new one, I haven't written anything yet. So you guys can see how it looks. It's really simple. Before, it used to be really complicated, and like, I'm not doing this again. So that's how it looks. you have your important, then you would have your rent. You write your rent down here. Then you write your, what is that? Utility, you would write it there. So everything that you write here is the half amount of the month. So the half amount of your bills for the month. And then I do it. That's something I'm trying to do because I want to look more professional and organized. I'm not gonna lie. I have the status section, which status, as you can see, I wrote full, meaning the amounts that is supposed to go in there, I put everything in there. So let's say what was the thing? Okay, so care, let's say care was what was your care? $30. So let's say if I had to put money somewhere else that is more important, then I would have, let's say I had to take out $5, then I would put status not full or not complete, because now instead of having $30 like I should in the care section, I have 25. So yeah, that's just something I did just to make it more organized and just like feel like I'm doing something. And then you have the period here. So as you can see, this is the period from the 3rd of June, from June 3rd to June 16th, because obviously the 17th I get a new pay, so it's a new period. So yeah, so that's that for the log, register, book, notebook that you can have if you decide that you want to do it like that. Now let's go into actually when you take out the money. You're probably like, okay, so I took out my money, but what do I do with it? Where do I store it responsibly? Well, let's get into that. So I got these envelopes from I got 3 of them, and I got them from Walmart. They were like $3 to $4, really inexpensive, and it's a pretty decent size. You can find some on Amazon and stuff like that, probably even at the dollar store. So I had some like thick paper, how do you call those, cardboard paper, whatever, like crafting paper laying around the house, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I decided to make these little envelope situation for my coins. Let me see. Yeah, that was on the phone. But yeah, you know, like for my $1 and my $2 and my 25 cents, 10 cents, I said there. Yeah, so I have these little made up ghetto envelope thingies, you know. It doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to work, you know. So now let's get right into the envelopes. Each envelope has 7 like little pockety thing. So this is my personal what is it? This is important, this is entertainment, and this one is savings. You can see I got a check in there. Like inside you have all the categories, and you fill them up. It's all filled, and that's how you do it. You don't have much choice to have planned spending. Let's say I want to go to the movies. The movies is what, $7, let's say. Let's say $7, and so basically, and I have $40 in my envelope, I take out $120. I don't need to take out the whole 40. You know, you're just going to the movies. If you decide, oh, I want to buy a popcorn or anything, then you're like, okay, 20 still. You can still do 20. You take out the money that you need, basically. Like let's say you went out on a Tuesday, and then you decide either that same night you can log it into your notebook, or you can log it the next day into your notebook. So you can write down, you know, like the date, where you spend it at, in which bill it falls into, or which spending it falls into, and then you would put the amount that you spent and then the amount that's left for you to spend. I guess that is all for my budgeting video. I really hope that it was helpful to some people. I'm not the best at explaining, so I really hope it was not too hard to understand. So we are at the end of this video. I really thank you for watching. First of all, thank you for watching if you watched it to the fullest. And if there's anything, like if there's questions or you feel a little confused, you can always DM me on IG, okay? Or if you have some tips and advices yourself, you can put them down on the comments below. If you just want to comment, let's talk, you know? So yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one, which is pretty soon. So yeah, thank you and have a nice night, day. Take care, be blessed, stay blessed. Oh my god.